Hi, it's Ken again, and I'm going to go through another independent drive. This one's following the signs for Durham and then following the signs for Sunderland. So I'll just mention this bend here. This bend at the end of the road, where the road bends to the right. I did have a pupil fail here one time because she's never done it before, but she positioned to the centre line and there was a wagon coming round the road, coming round the corner, and she got too close to the centre and the wagon was in the middle of the road, so it gave her a serious fault. So I think her name was Emily, but I can't remember now. So remember, this bend, please follow the left curb round, do not follow the centre lines round. Lots of learners follow the centre line and get too close to centre road, because when you drive, your hands normally follow your eyes. Okay, so I'm looking all around the car. No signals required because there's nobody there. Straight into second gear. Now we've got the parked cars on the left, you've got the little side road to the right. Now you've got the road bending right. You can see the chevron signs telling you it's a sharp bend to the right, so you check your middle mirror. Now I'm just keeping well to the left here. I'm following the left curb round. I'm looking into the bend as I approach, but I'm then glancing back to the left curb. Now look how well I'm keeping to the left. Yeah, one of my pupils failed there. It was unbelievable. Unreal. Okay then, so at the end of the road, you tell you to turn left and then follow signs for Durham. So I can notice the give way sign. You've got national speed limit signs. So I'm checking my mirrors, middle and left. I signal down for that braking very early. And I'm going to select second gear on this one because it starts to open up about 4 car lengths back. Looking to the right, there's a Mini coming past, so I'm doing rolling first and then go without stopping. Checking this road, it's clear. Now there's a slow road on the road with a sign warning you there could be horse riders. If you missed the national speed limit sign, then there's a big clue here that you know it's 60. There's no street lights and there's no repeater signs. Okay, so you've got the hatch marking system, you've got the road bending to the right. I'm up to 45 miles an hour, and that feels really comfortable. The exams will be very more than happy with that speed, just along this road. I'm up to 50 now actually. Again, just check my mirror when I approach the bend, just to see who's following, see how close they are, whether they look like they're going to overtake me. And I've got the warning sign telling you there's men digging, roadworks, and we've got the road bending to the left. We've got the warning sign telling us traffic lights. We've got arrows telling you to keep left. Now I'm anticipating the lights being on red, so I'm going to check my middle mirror, just easing off the gas. I've got a couple of warning signs there telling you there could be farm vehicles or moo cows. And road bend left, lights is on red, check my mirror again. Just aiming for a smooth stop. I'm in fifth, so I just brake and then put my clutch down. And I'm going to keep tyres on tarmac behind this car. Now the reason you're doing that for is if the car breaks down, I've left enough room to manoeuvre around the car. If it's on a hill, which it's not, but it could roll back, and it gives you enough time to sound the horn. Now I've got my handbrake on, the gear lever's in neutral, and I rest my feet and use the stop-start technology. So while I'm waiting, I'm just admiring the surroundings, the fields, looking in my left door mirror, watch for any cyclists coming down there, because you do see them come down here quite a lot. And just sitting waiting actually till these lights change to green, just looking in my door mirrors. So if you've got the stop-start technology, the examiners like you to use that. Saves on fuel, plus you're releasing less CO2 emissions into the atmosphere, so you're actually saving the planet while you're doing your driving lesson or your driving test. Anticipating these lights changing, hopefully they should be changing by now. These roadworks have been here for months. It feels like years. I don't know when they're going to finish the road. I think they should be changing soon. There's quite a queue of traffic behind. I can see the red light just above the Mini, just above the roof of the car, so I'm waiting for that change. I've got my eyes on that. Keep glancing in the doors to see if there's anybody, what's happening behind. Wow. Oh, they're not stuck. I don't want to go through a red light on video. Check my right dormer out, watch for anybody overtaking, then off I go. Now I've gone from first to third there because I'm going downhill, just miss out the gate, saves on a bit of fuel. Part of ego driving, I suppose, that's what the experts tell you. Now I've got a lot of cones obviously. I'm up to 40 miles an hour. Just covering the brake now as I go down the bank. Check my middle left dormer and come over. I don't want to do that much, just habit, good habit I suppose. Now we're picking up signs for Durham. So I'm up to 50 now actually, I'm into 6th gear. The road bending left, I'm just easing off the gas. I've got a warning sign telling it's a junction to the right which is clear. I'm easing off, I'm doing about the 40 mark now. I'm trying to look for signs for Durham. Road bends left, remember keep the left, so there's the sign, it says Durham left. Now be very careful on this junction because you've got dead ground to the right. Dead ground means part of the road you can't see, so I'm going to stop and take another glance at this because there might be something in the dead ground. Maybe a car just hit in the dead ground. So I'm just letting it roll up. I'm not going right around this corner by the way, so I can see 2 cars coming from my right. I'm looking well past the dead ground. I can see cars coming over the brow of the hill. Now all the cars is hidden. I'm going to go because there's enough room there. Now I'm on a 60 road, I'm checking my mirrors and I'm straight up with my speed. I'm up to 40 miles an hour and then I'm up to 50. Now again, bear in mind with this dual carriageway, I see a lot of cyclists using this dual carriageway. So remember, the faster you go, the further you glance, you need to move into the right lane and look for cyclists early. You cannot pass them in the left lane. So I'm up to 55, I'm checking my mirrors to see what's happening behind. I can see the car in front's overtaken. We're now changing the signs and following the signs for Newcastle. I'm going to overtake this car, so I check my middle right dormer, signal for ride. Had a sideways glance there. Cancelling the signal. Now when to move back, when I see both headlights and the red mica in my middle mirror, check my left dormer, and then I'm going to signal move over because I've got a Golf close behind. Now looking at the sign, it says Newcastle straight ahead, and it says, the sign says we don't have to give way at the roundabout, so that's good. I've got the Golf overtake me in the right lane. We've got amber flashing light in the right lane, so I'm anticipating this car moving back over. Check my mirrors. Is he going to move back? I think he's going to keep behind him. Now you don't give way on this one, and I'm going to use 4th. I normally wouldn't tell you use 4th on roundabouts, but with this one you can. Checking to the right just to be on the safe side, keeping to the left and signal to leave. I wouldn't worry too much if you don't signal if there's no cars about. Now again, I'm under a 70 road because it's a dual carriageway. How do you know it's a dual carriageway? You've got a strip of land down the middle or a barrier, that means it's a dual carriageway. So I'm up to 60 and that feels good enough for me. I'm not really interested in 70 mile an hour. Got a couple of cars in front and ahead. Check my right dormer, I've got warning signs telling you the road's going to narrow into one, the dual carriageway ends. We've got another sign telling there's 2-way traffic, we've got repeater signs telling us national speed limit. We've got 40 signs up ahead, we've got no stopping signs and there's no stopping. So I'm just checking my mirror now, I'm getting to the 40 without even braking and that feels really comfortable. So I'm bang on the 40 without using the brakes. Looking well ahead, we've got junctions left to clear, and to the right we've got traffic lights on green, we've got an island refuge. Now I'm anticipating these lights changing back to red, then possibly changing back to green. So again, the light is on green, check my middle mirror, got your island refuge, picking up the sign on the left for Newcastle, the light is changing now. And again, I'm in 5th gear, I'm not going to really change any gears, I'm just going to focus on a smooth start. Again, keeping half a car length back behind the learner. I'm not really worried about this entrance to the car park because nobody really turns in that way, so I'm going to block that, so I'm not really worried. Now again, you've got your traffic light to the left, you've got one to the right, and you've got your backup light further down. I've got my tyres on tarmac, lights is changing, so I'm just checking my right dormer and left dormer before I pull off. Straight in the gears. We're now picking the signs up, the backup lights just changed to red, so you don't stop, you've got to keep the car going. You don't stop on the backup light. Signs telling keep to the left, we've got the road bending right, junction to the right, housing estate to the left. Now we're looking for signs, you could see follow the signs for Durham here or Sunderland, either way it's the same place. You've got cones up ahead. So check my middle and right dormer because I can see the sign. It says Durham is right, Sunderland's right. Check my mirrors again. I can see the car behind's indicating right. So I'm signal for right now. Now I'm going to move over nice and early. Now be careful with these traffic lights. You must look at the right hand set. So when the right hand set's changed to green, now that's a green arrow, that means we can go straight around. The van's confused because he doesn't know that you can go straight around, but it's a green arrow, it means you can go straight around. You don't stop on this light here, that's the backup light for the traffic. You've got your 30 signs as you come in, you've got little side roads to the left, you've got the road bending right, you've got pedestrian activity to the right, warning signs again with the scuba, not really interesting. Another junction left which is clear, you've got your hatch marking system, you've got the van overhead braking. Again, guess where my right foot is, learner? On that brake coming down this hill. Believe it or not, learners get up to 40 miles an hour coming down here. It's crazy. They keep going to the gas. When you go uphill, the learner comes off the gas, and when they go downhill, they keep on the gas. So they need to swap that round. Again, the road bending left. There's a lot of leaves on the road, so that could increase the chance of the road being slippy and greasy. Now again, picking the signs up for Sunderland, it's a green sign on the left. Now I can't really see it, but I can see that straight ahead's no entry and right's not signs posted, so common sense it's got to be left. So again, just update my mirrors and keep my tyres on tarmac. Green light, the green arrow's on, so I'm anticipating I might change it back. Now if it changed now, I can't stop, so I'm going to go through. Following the left curb around, see build up of traffic as I come around here. Got a pedestrian stand on the left. She's not interested in crossing. Got pedestrians to the right, and we've got the road bending right. And my speed's only 15 miles an hour here. This is pretty comfortable. Got two joggers to the left. Got a warning sign telling us to stagger junction first left and then right. You've got two pedestrians. You've got a junction left is clear. The van in front's turning left. You've got another pedestrian waiting across. I've seen them. They've seen me. Check the junction right's clear. You've got your zebra crossing, check my middle mirror, scan on both sides within running distance. Got the sign, it's the same off on the signs for Sunderland. Now it says straight ahead second exit, so you keep to the left lane. So check my middle mirror, keep to the left, braking very early. I can see the learner driver going straight ahead, so I'm going to leave that in third. I'm going to look towards the left curb as I go around here. Check my middle and right dormer signal leaving. I'm telling these pedestrians I'm leaving the roundabout. I'm watching them, they're watching me. Now, Sunderland is straight ahead. Now, if you come here, as you will know, you should know, if you've got the choice of lanes, just keep it to the left. Learners sometimes pick the middle lane. You'll probably see the arrow in the middle lane first, but just keep to the left. You can't get wrong. So Sunderland straight ahead, second exit, so I'm just keeping it to the left. The lights change back to red. So I'm just looking to stop smoothly, and when I stop I'm just going to apply the handbrake and then put it into neutral, and then I'm going to rest my feet. Hopefully the car should cut out. I've said this on another video, but if you turn left here there's a pedestrian crossing around the corner. Now be very, very careful, because if it's on red lots of learners go through. It should have zigzag lines on there, I would have thought, but there is none. Now while I'm waiting, I can't really see much because of the van in front. But if I'm looking around, just in front of me, I've got a pedestrian crossing 10 yards. There's a sign saying warning, pedestrian crossing 10 yards around the corner. Got 40 signs to the right. I can see my backup light to the right. And that's about it. Now, there's about 7 or 8 cars in front of me, so I might not get through these lights, because I do know from local knowledge that these lights do change back very quickly. Now while I'm waiting here, I've got a cyclist right on my left hand side. He's really close to my car. Sorry, it's a she. So I'm going to keep an eye on her before I pull off, that's for sure. Because these students, they do just come up the left hand side. They're fearless. So there's the lights changing. I'm into first, I'm checking his door mirror. See this cyclist coming off his brake. She coming off her brake. So in a second, anticipating the lights changing, and I'm going now for change. So check my middle right door mirror. Do I need a signal lead? Yeah, why not? It's not going to hurt anybody. And then cancel it. Now that would be the end of the independent drive. And hopefully that should help.